What is your name?
Dick Wukich.
And what is your association with the Presidential Search?
I am Secretary of the Slippery Rock University Council of Trustees.
So what role do you play in the search as of right now?
Well, you know, we're in uncharted waters with this search committee because the search failed. You know, you were probably at that last meeting where the vote was 5-5. You know, and the tie vote meant that the two candidates that were proposed were not submitted. My understanding is that this is the first time that's ever happened in the state system search process. And so, again, as I said, we were in uncharted waters. They just didn't have any plans going forward.
So what was the purpose of today's meeting?
Well, after much deliberation, they had made a decision to go forward with only 11 members of the search committee, and Attorney Robert Taylor called for a special meeting of the Council of Trustees to consider how the reconstituted search committee would go forward, and it required that two other trustees had to ask for a special meeting. I was one, and Miss Suzanne Vasella was the other. So we requested we have this meeting in order to fill these vacancies.
Were they filled?
No, there were a number of positions, you know, that were unfilled, and we voted to fill all but one. And but there is still concerns that we have about the search committee.
What are some of those concerns?
Well, again, I voiced a concern. Here, you want me to read this letter?
Yeah.
Presidential Search Special Meeting. These are my thoughts. I just wrote this down. The committee needs representation from academics. The business of the university is teaching and learning. No academic administrators represented on the committee are currently constituted. 2, 25% of the president's responsibility is fundraising, yet no designation of an advancement officer and/or foundation officer on the search committee. 3, during the executive session discussion, search committee, Jeff Smith said the search director, Dr. Gora, said the SRU president's job was not attractive because of the low pay and the uncertainty with the state system leadership. What has changed? If Dr. Gora lacks confidence in the quality of the position, then maybe we should request that the search firm send a different person to oversee the process. An academic dean with much experience questioned why there were not more finalists brought to campus. Hard to imagine that out of 75 applicants, several more were not judged worthy of an on-campus interview. 5, student representation. The student and the executive board of SGA are the elected representatives of the 8,900 student body. Their office should be respected, and their input into the process should be given proper consideration. Maintaining a good relationship with the student body is essential for success of the SRU president. 6, student representation on the Council of Trustees. Replacement needs to be fast-tracked.